Well, hi, welcome to another lab safety video. Here's a picture to look at to perhaps refresh your memory from the previous one, or see how many things you can spot in this picture that shouldn't be happening in a laboratory. Pause the video here if you want to and see how many you can find, and then compare with someone else in the class, because there are quite a large number of things that disaster may happen at any point. And that's a bit about what this video is about, keeping you safe in the lab and how to recognise things that could go wrong. Signs are things to look out for. Here's a sign that you'll see here in New Zealand. Not very often, but it's one that we'll recognise here. It is a very New Zealand sign, as is this one. Don't see it everywhere, but I think every New Zealander will understand what's going on. How about this one? It's in the neighbourhood not too far from where I live. I think it may become an international one. It's outside of school, warning people to watch out for teenagers on their way home who may not be paying full attention to what's going on around them. How about this sign? It's something you should all recognise. And then this one. It's the same sign, but this one is actually in Germany. Here's the same sign that's in Paris. They've added the French word for stop just to make sure. But these are the same sign, and it's using the same colours and same shape to make it an internationally recognised symbol. Here's one from Japan. And here's one from China. Same colour, same shape, with the English word and their local language on there, but easily recognisable. I think if any of us went to Iraq and saw this sign, even though we can't read what it says, we'd know what it means. It's the international sign for stop. You'll find it all over the world. Here in the chemistry, or in the laboratory, we've got chemistry signs for some of the things you'll be meeting that are international. So have a look back at this picture and see what you can see where there are signs to be found. For example, there are some, now if I can get this here right, here we go, on the drum right here, there's a sign. On the box, another internationally recognised signs, and there's some more down here at the bottom, on these drums down here. So perhaps you need to have a look around your lab, and you might find some signs there. Have a look out. They're known as the HazChem symbols. And these are probably the most common ones that you'll find in the laboratory. Perhaps, though, the ones that for irritant might have a capital I on it, and the one for harmful will have an H somewhere down there. But they'll be around the place to warn you of what you could come across and what it might potentially do. But you won't just see them in the laboratory, you'll find them in other places as well. And they're there to tell the science teachers and the science technician and staff how to look after things properly, where to put them and what sort of containers and where to go. But you won't just see them in the lab. Here's another place that you'll see them as well. Have a look at the back of the truck, and if I get this right, here we go. Around here, there's a sign on the back of the truck. The HazChem symbol's down there. It's there to show you, if there was an accident, what kind of things that you're going to have to deal with, or what the emergency services should be prepared for. Those signs are all over the place. On my journeys to and from work, I often see them on the back of trucks and vehicles. I've seen this one quite often. There are trucks that clean out people's septic tanks, or most commonly here in Christchurch, they're carrying portaloos to and from events or from various places, and they're full of nasty stuff you don't want to get mixed up. I've seen this on the back of a few trucks as well. Maybe they're heading to the army base nearby, or perhaps they're going to some building site or somewhere else. Maybe they're carrying out fireworks for a display. And believe it or not, even though New Zealand is nuclear free, we do see this sign on quite a few vehicles. around roadworks. I think they're to do with some of the surveying equipment. You'll also see them sometimes at the airport when they pick up radioactive material that they take to the hospital where they use it in medical tests. So next time you're out travelling, keep a lookout on vehicles for what HazChem symbols you can find and what you can find around you in the laboratory as well. If I saw all three of these signs on the same vehicle though, I think I'd stop and get well out of the road and let it carry on. I hope this video has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.